Hello, ISAB here, although you probably already knew that if you clicked on this video, so I'm just being repetitive there. But you know what else is repetitive? Bloons BTD Battles classic games, hence why I've been taking a break and working on these modding videos again, where today it's gonna be another tower showcase featuring the MIB Village Tower. Before I go over the upgrades and tell you what it does, I'm just going to give a heads up again that yes, this is the same game that Tyler used in his other mod video about a week ago, which I really didn't want to repeat again, but I had no other option since the rest of the good games weren't long enough to give me some show time, and this was definitely one of the better games in terms of showing how OP some towers were. Tyler mostly talked about the Pineapple Factory in his perspective, so at least the commentary will still be somewhat fresh over here. Now let us begin, shall we, just with the general gist of what the tower does. For the sake of simplicity, I'll just call it the MIB for the rest of this video. So at base upgrade, which costs $700, the MIB will misdirect one bloon within its range to the other side of the screen, and this happens at a pretty slow rate. As such, this makes the tower a useless piece of shit in the early game, so don't do what I did this game, kids. I wanted to build it early just for show. As far as I know, the highest tier bloon the 00 MIB can misdirect is ceramic, so for $700 it ain't too bad a purchase in the mid-game. The only thing is that it doesn't actually work on those ceramic plus lead bloons, which is a bit strange since I would consider those on the same level as ceramics. Oh well. Now to move on to the other upgrades, which is actually going to be a really easy job for me because here's the thing, they're all the freaking same thing. So here we go, listen to me carefully. First tier left side upgrade, fires faster. Second tier left side upgrade, fires faster. Third tier left side upgrade, fires faster. First tier right side upgrade, misdirects more back. Second tier right side upgrade, misdirects more back. Third tier right side upgrade, misdirects more back. Hope you were able to soak all of that important in, shouldn't be too hard. But damn, you really can't get any lazier than that with the upgrades. LOL, I noticed this pattern for some of the other tower Jambite and Comate too, with the glue flamethrower and bloon shipper. Speaking of the bloon shipper, more on that at the end, but yeah, I don't really blame the creators too much for getting lazy on some of the upgrades, cause I'm sure it's hard to think of unique upgrades for 20 different revamped towers. Anyways, the one thing that's different in the MIB at least is the 4th tier upgrades. Let's talk about the left side first, cause that's what makes this tower absolutely busted. If you thought the Cobra's misdirection was strong, take a look at this. For $7,000, you can get an upgrade that can send multiple BFBs back at once, all with a cooldown that is miles shorter than the Cobra, and doesn't require someone to activate the ability as well. Of course, I do have to mention that the cooldown does get decently long depending on the tier of blimp it's misdirecting, but even then I think $7,000 is way too cheap for something of that power. If you were paying any attention earlier on into the game, Tyler sent around 23 ZOMG at me and it didn't even faze me, cause once the ZOMG layer broke, all 4 BFBs instantly became Tyler's problem. At least with the Cobra you have to wait to use the ability 4 times over. And that's just one instance. Keep watching and you'll see the 4th tier MIB at its fullest potential. For now let me go over the final upgrade, the 4th tier right side that simply grants the ability to misdirect every single bloon in its radius. Seems kind of useless since it doesn't affect Moabs, and the 3rd tier already sends back bloons fast enough. And now that I think about it, it might actually be worse than the glue ability in its current state. But who cares when the other side of the upgrade spectrum is batshit OP. I'm growing a little tired of waiting, so here, let me skip on forward a bit to the point where Tyler uses his insane cash income to send a beefy round 38 rush at me. Since the MIB is pretty much useless against COMGs, I have to rely on my other two popping power towers, the ninja/ice thing and the bottle of gin as Tyler likes to call it. The bottle of gin is actually pretty decent against Moabs, but I'll need help from the ninja/ice ability since I don't have anything to slow down the ZOMGs. In case you forgot, the ninja/ice is basically a techno-terror ability but cheaper, so it's mad efficient at what it does. Back to the game, I almost lost hope at one point when I noticed them getting super duper far, but in reality it wasn't that close cause the MIBs just instantly sent back everything the moment the green layer popped, so how's that for OP, ladies and gentlemen? Interestingly enough, Tyler is still able to survive the misdirects with the mass wave of pineapple factory abilities he's using, which mind you is pretty much the reason why the video is lagging like a bitch whenever he activates it. Nothing I can do about that, sorry viewers, you'll have to live with the suffering, but not for long though. There's not much else to see in this game other than Tyler slowly but surely dying, so let me just skip on over to another topic. How about we answer one question I got just recently, or rather a statement. ISAB some fucking battles, I subscribe to see how good you are, and you're making shit nigga. Well LeBron, I'm glad you're voicing your opinions, but allow me to explain. I know I've repeated/answered this similar question many times just recently, but hey, I don't think repeating it one more time will hurt. I mean people have had Despacito on repeat 3 billion times but they ain't bored yet. So to answer one last time, I don't get paid on YouTube based on how well I play in battles, and frankly I don't get rewarded in battles based on how well I play either. Or rather I can't be arsed to spend an entire week spamming games just to get to the top of the ranks. So with that said, sorry buddy, I'll only be uploading try-hard games when a video calls for it. For now I think making these modding videos is the best option for the health of my channel and to maintain my sanity. Alright, with that question out of the way, I would like to introduce a new video segment. It's similar to reading dumb comments but not quite. I felt my meme game has been pretty weak lately, so it's time to strengthen it up. The new segment is called Dabbing on the Haters, where I bring up a couple of hate comments and then savagely dab in retaliation, making sure they will never talk smack again. All understood? Then let's begin. You suck, dab. You suck, dab. You suck, dab. And you suck, dab. Hope you enjoyed the new segment. If it's met with positivity I'll be sure to come back for more. Back to these matches again. That last game on the modified Bonanza mode was insanely close, yet somehow Tyler managed to drop down to 1 life right as I died. Almost worthy of a clickbait 1 life left how could this happen to me video, but I pussied out. Anyways, one more game to show you, so I guess I'll just commentate it straight to the finish line. Now that I've had enough games played to realize the MIB sucks ass super early, I decided against building it so far into this game and instead opted for this very interesting strategy, bringing the chipper and the boomerang as my other popping power towers. If you've watched my previous mod videos, you'll know that boomerang is OP as hell early game, so that begs the question of why the chipper. Well, it didn't take very long for me to realize that the chipper in this version is basically an accelerated farm that also sucks in the occasional balloon. For just a couple grand, you can upgrade the chipper to the point where it starts giving you a whopping $300 per sec, and that insane money gain to money spent ratio will allow you to keep on snowballing and grow your money out of control. I know this video was supposed to be the MIB showcase, but I just wanted to point that out since I don't plan on basing an entire video on a simple money-making machine, even if it's broken as hell. Just look at how much money I'm raking in though, holy shit, and putting them at the front gives me the maximum profit. The MIB won't be of much use this game, cause with these several tens of thousands of dollars I have on hand, Tyler isn't gonna stand a chance of surviving any rush I send. Just watch and see. Okay, it's time to go now. Like the video regardless of if you enjoyed it or not, although I suspect if you made it this far then it is to be the latter. I'm not sure if I'll have another video between now and Thursday when I'll be uploading the final tower skin showcase. Chances are there won't be since I'm lazy and busy, but if I do, check back on Tuesday. Have a misdirected day.